Well, it's not very often that someone gets the opportunity to move to paradise, but we are taking the plunge and moving to Sugarloaf Key down in the Florida Keys. We've been looking for quite some time to move down here. We've been, monitoring the market. We came in April, in May, and toured a whole heap of homes, a few dozen, while we were here for a week. And we made a few offers on a couple places, and one of them fell through, and another one, after months of negotiation, we've got it under contract. So we've been here. We rented this place down here in Sugarloaf for the month of July, while we go through all the rigmarole of inspections and appraisals, paperwork, all those different things. We've got some builders looking, helping us with some quotes and stuff. But we're down here right now trying to make it happen. So I'm here alone right now. The boys were down for a week, and we had a really great time. We wanted to show them what it's like down here. So we took them fishing. We've been snorkeling everywhere, right around the dock here at this house. We went to a 4th of July fireworks show at Casa Marina in Key West. Just sort of, showing them the island life, slower life down here. The house is just around the corner here in Sugarloaf, but let me show you real quick what this area is like. So I'm sitting here right on the dock behind the house. So all the houses here are on stilts because of the hurricanes and tides. Everything has to be sort of 12 foot above the flood zone. But I mean, this is the ocean. The Gulf is that way, and you can see there's all sorts of beautiful homes and boats sort of in every house all the way along in this little cove. But that direction is the Gulf, just behind the overseas highway that way. And then that direction is the Atlantic, and this place has kind of sunsets. But what you can see is like the water itself is just like so clear. It's summer and the water's getting a bit warm, so you'll see a little bit of seaweed and the water gets a little green tint. But yeah, Freddie we were snorkeling and swimming down here, and right there in that hole there was a giant lobster, and he grabbed it with his hands. But you can see all sorts of fish and marine life just standing here, and we've been snorkeling around quite a lot. You can see a fish right there. See it? Little guy. And a whole bunch of little minnows and things flying around. Yep, so I'm going to give you a quick tour of the neighborhood first. This is as we enter the subdivision, lower Sugarloaf. You can see it's really well maintained. There's just coconut trees, palm trees all the way along the boulevard. This is kind of heading down a peninsula with homes on either side. So there's water to the right and the left, and there's canals running perpendicular to the boulevard. There's a really nice bike trail, walking trail there on the right that goes all the way down to the end of the boulevard, where the Sugarloaf jumping bridge and there's an area of nature preserve is down the end. We see golf carts and people riding bikes and skateboards and even little mopeds and things on that trail on the right there most days. So it's just a really walkable, pretty neighborhood. And as you can see, like a lot of the homes that are in the the subdivision are really nice. There's a fair bit of renovations going on. Here's an example of a newer build. Some of these homes are $3, $4, $5 million. There's a fair bit of construction going on too, with this area being fairly nice and desirable and safe. The building codes down here though aren't easy. There's the permitting process supposedly takes months and months, and if you want to do anything sort of outside of code, that it's difficult. They also have a lot of restrictions, of course, for the hurricanes, and you got to have hurricane roofs and windows and impact doors and windows and things like that. So you've got to keep that in mind when you move down here. This is good example of a canal there. This is one of the bridges that is in the area that connects the east side to the west side. And this is us heading down the home that we have under contract. The property is at the end of the street, so it has a canal on the left and the ocean, right in front across the property. So it's a really pretty lot. As you can see, as we enter here into the driveway, it's a big, long, wide lot that has a lot of ocean front there on the right, and then the property is a raised property here on the left. So I'm going to give you a quick tour, a little bit sped up, of the land first, because that's the real reason why we bought this place, because of the lot. It's a really long piece of property on the water. You'll see the ocean on the right in a minute when I get upstairs, but the lot itself has the big gravel driveway. It's got an older pool on the right. It's got a bit of a yard and space out here on the side that's facing the canal. The canal's here. There's 3 boat lifts. That first one you just saw, it's a bigger boat lift. This boat lift is more for jet skis, but it can be reconfigured. And then there's a third boat lift at the back here. This boat lift isn't working at the moment, but we'll have to get that fixed. The landscaping is just really pretty. It needs to be cleaned up, of course. Downstairs there on the right is a kind of a non-conforming storage room, and where we can keep fishing gear and landscaping stuff and lawnmowers and things. Plenty of space underneath the house because it all has to be raised up. The back of the house is just really pretty. There's lots of native Floridian trees and palms, flowering bushes and things like that. So it has just so much potential, and we just fell in love with the lot when we first toured this home. Continuing back under here, some parking and spaces for storing boat trailers, other vehicles and things like that. Yep, a little lizard. There's plenty of wildlife around. You'll see as we make videos of the place as we renovate it. So coming up the stairs, you can see just how pretty the views are. Really secluded. You could barely even see the house on the right. You can't see the house next door at the back of the lot because of all those trees. The deck just goes all the way along the front. There's plenty of outdoor space in between the 3 different structures that are up here. But yeah, it's just a really gorgeous lot that just has so much potential for outdoor living and outdoor life. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the sargassum seaweed right here before I go inside the house. It's just something that happens here. This year's been especially bad. But yeah, here's the house itself. Really big windows, lots of light. I will warn you that the house needs a fair bit of work. It's older. It's had a number of different renovations. I think that front room was probably a deck at one point that they closed in. Here's the kitchen, which is cute. There's a bedroom and a bathroom on this one side here. You can see there's, I think they've renovated it or upgraded it a little bit in the bathroom. But this is one of the 4 bedrooms in the house. Back into the living room here, and then into the master. So the master, as you can see, there's different floors. There's tile on that side. There's carpet here. There's linoleum there, and 2 different types back there in the living room and kitchen. The bathroom, or the master bath, is back here behind the master bedroom. So it's got a big tub, nice, tile renovated bathroom, decent sized closet. That probably Frankie will use the whole thing. I'll have to use a dresser or something. She's just so much shoes and clothes, but that's to be expected. So then leaving the main structure, the one that has the kitchen and the main sort of master area, and then we'll go over here and enter the second structure, which is a bedroom and a bathroom. This is enough for a king size bed. It's got a nice sort of older parquet floor that we could probably sand and stain. But as you can see, it's a bedroom and bathroom would be great for an office or one of the boys. And then back behind that is the third structure, which is almost the same as the one we just saw. It has maybe a little bit more space because when you first walk in here, there's not a closet space, and it has an extra window. Same flooring. The previous owners had this as a sort of a bunk room, but the bathroom here has been nicely updated, and there's not much to do here. So yeah, it's just all the rooms, pretty much every room apart from the kitchen has just a beautiful ocean view. There's just the windows all the way along the front. So I can imagine, us spending a lot of time looking at these windows, or, orienting the beds and couches and all those things, in that way, so that we can take in that view. All right, well, that's the tour. Just shutting the door. They're the dogs. That's Luna, and that's Evie. I'm gonna cook some dinner. What's better than when you're alone and without your wife and kids than a couple of lamb chops and a baked potato on the grill, like a good Australian should do. Yeah, so the idea, and we're still working this out, what we want to do, but the idea with the house is to probably renovate it and live in it for a little while, and then in a year or two knock it down and sort of build a big new beautiful home. I'll post a picture in a minute of the kind of a design concept that we did using AI. We also want to start a YouTube channel, which is why I'm posting this video number 1. But the idea is that we document a little bit our life here. I have a lot to learn about boating and ocean life. Like we've got a lake boat in Texas, but that's nothing like this, right? With the coral and backcountry and mangroves, and you can run aground really easily and mess your boat up, and I'm sure there'll be episodes of us doing that. But I really want to learn to spearfish. It's one of my bucket list items. I think Frankie wants to spend a lot of time on the water. The boys love fishing. We want the lobster season down here for the spiny lobsters starts in in less than a month, I think. There's like the short lobster season for a couple of days, end of July, and then I think there's a 6 months or more season in August. That runs all the way through to maybe March or April. I gotta look it up, and I gotta get our licenses, because I figure there's all sorts of things around fishing licenses and lobstering and crabbing licenses. But it's gonna be so much to do. We'll be documenting the house build. And speaking of things to do, I'm gonna show you guys a few videos of a couple of the things we've done while we're here. You know, all taken on an iPhone, of course, so apologize for the video quality, but it just kind of will give you a idea of what the lifestyle is like down here. What do you need? What is this?
Yeah, so keep.
Get it underneath.
So that, it's also probably hard to do in flippers. Yep. Now that. Oh.
Oh, they're so fast.
So yeah.
Let's go! He just fucking caught a lobster.
I love that. That's so cool. Right? Isn't it fun?
Hold it up.
Feed it, and it'll speed up whenever you get there. Yeah. See, like full school coming by us right now. See him underneath the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
Oh, good one.
Yep. Like when you're reeling down, just gotta be smooth. If you wrap that rod tip, you're gonna lose him and break the rod.
Slow, smooth, smooth, fast.
Reel down slow.
That's pretty
Reel down slow.
Open
Lip,
your mouth.
smooth. There you go. Reel down. See how you got tension constantly? That's what you want. Good job.
Open.
You got him.
Oh,
Good
Oh, big one.
Flip him on over here, buddy. On this way. Reeling. Quit reeling. Hold it up right there. Yeah.
Nice work.
Kind of slid in there, didn't you?
Yep, there it goes. Send it.
That's pretty cool.
So cool. Oh! That's crazy. Well, fellas and ladies, that's it for today's episode. How's that for a sunset over the water? Yeah, thanks for watching, and stick around for future episodes where you'll get to laugh at us crashing the boat, getting rescued, getting delayed and screwed by builders and the lot, and also, you know, a lot of really great, you know, examples of how our lifestyle has changed. You know, living around the water, we're really expecting to learn a whole lot about about sea life and sea creatures and everything else that comes with living in the Keys.